design.
All right, so this is probably the thing that we have a few things to discuss about. I don't know if you guys remember too much of the designs, Dylan. I'm sure you do because you literally just beat the game.
Of course.
But the final boss has a cod piece, which is great. You know, you start the final battle, and he's pretty intimidating. You know, he stands up. He's got 2 giant swords and the helmet and everything. And then you look at him, and then you notice something weird about him because he's got right where his fucking dick would be. He's literally got the biggest thing just blocking where his dick is. Like, it's right where it would be.
Yep.
Like, it's not... Because, like, in later forms, everything kind of shifts around, so it's not, like, as obvious. It feels like it's just, like, a piece of armor or anything. But because of the way that, like, it's drawn on this model... Like, it literally looks like his fucking dick, not only as, like, a penis, but as, like, a cod piece. Like, it's protecting him. It's protecting his dick. And it's fucking weird because, like, the entire time I was facing this guy, I could not look away. I mean, okay, I'm going to show you, Dylan. I'm going to show you again. Look at that thing.
It's funny because he shows me this now, and I didn't even notice it when I was playing it.
Because he's all, like, spread eagle, too. Like, his legs are as far apart as he can get while he's, like, crouched. So it's just there.
Yeah.
You just see it. Like, it's just hanging there.
It's all I see now.
Yeah, and it's like, you can't look away from it because it's like, that's the only thing about him now.
Yeah.
It's not that he has 2 giant swords or 3 eyes and awesome horns and he's like got a pretty awesome design, honestly. It's that he has a fucking dick thing. Just it's fucking weird.
And what I'm noticing about this is I'm getting flashbacks of a lot of what was that creature's name? It's a lot of it reminds me of Lavos, Chrono Trigger. Yeah, if I'm looking at it correctly.
Well, it makes sense.
But yeah, you cannot mistake. I know that's supposed to be like the backside, maybe even implying a tail. But dude, that is a big fucking dong.
That is a front piece. That is a front piece for his dick.
And that is
like,
a pretty weird chode looking dick because as you go towards the tip, it becomes smaller and less thick.
It's also
so
ridged.
The further she goes down on the shaft, it's thicker.
It's literally ridged too. It's like it's
ribbed for her pleasure.
Yeah, it's ribbed for her pleasure, dude. Okay, so this design also kind of looks like some of the Dylan, you've seen Dragon Ball Z. Like remember the Ginyu Force?
Yep.
You remember the Saiyan armor that they all have, where like they have the things coming out of the sides.
Yeah.
You know, and some of them have like the front piece a little bit. Like this is just front piece.
Yeah,
there's no
next
side
level.
armor thing. This is front piece, like hanging down. It hangs past his knees.
It does.
And he's like crouched and he's just like spread eagle. He's like, it's almost as if he could just go power stancing, you know, he could just do it. He could just whack off right there and you would have no chance of surviving it. It's there.
Attack.
It's there.
Power stance is in like mid squat. He's able to.
Yeah, mid squat and he's just going for it. Like that's the power stance.
That's a lot of fucking squats, man.
Yeah, you guys are gonna have to look at this picture.
Yeah, and it's Sorrow the Manslayer. Like, just look up.
Oh, he's definitely the manslayer.
It's the gold form with the 2 swords. All right, that's the form that I'm talking about. It's the first form, the one that you encounter first, and it is distracting, to be honest. And like as he moves on to,
we all know what Craig
forms,
looks at first here.
Well, no, it's just fucking weird because it's like. He's literally spread eagle, and it's like, yeah, he's got 2 swords. It's cool. And then you look at the rest of the design, and then it's like, that's the only thing you can look at now. Like, that's the only thing. And I was like, what the fuck?
And now I cannot look at
can't-
the guy.
You
and see
can't
it.
not look at it. But then you look at his other forms, and then it's not as bad. Like, he's still got the fucking cod piece, but he's got, like, 2 faces now.
It's like thicker now.
Like 5 eyes, yeah. And he's got, like, spikes and shit
Stubbier.
in the final form. So you don't notice the cod piece as much.
Nope.
But, like, in the first form, when he's got the 2 swords and it's just... it's the focal point. Like, that's what you're looking at, especially when he's like moving around and shit, and he like stomps his foot and all. Like it's impossible not to look at it. It's impossible.
Yeah, it's difficult to see past that now. Now that it's been pointed out to me.
As far as like the other designs, I love the designs of this game. It has way more than the other ones.
Yeah.
The monsters move around now, which is fucking sweet. So you can see all their like separate attacks and whatever they're doing.
Yeah, for our versions, this animations on the sprites.
Yeah,
great.
And there's a lot of diversity in this.
Oh, hi there. I hope you enjoyed this clip from Puff Puff Hour, a Dragon Quest podcast. If you happen to like what you see, you should subscribe. We have full podcast episodes detailing the main series of Dragon Quest 1 through 11. Oh yeah, and if you like the content, you should check out our other shows from All Out Geekdom Entertainment. We have Nude Clan and Ultima Final Fantasy, the ultimate Final Fantasy podcast. Or, Dragon Quest.